This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado and 1xBet.
And also to Microlina, meep meep, and to Microlina, and I think Locker Lifestyles. And of course, we do have a trophy for the winning team captain and an MVP to give. What about your thoughts, people, while we're talking about this match? Any ideas of who would be your MVP for this women's, you know, the T10, just about them getting in and get played? That's hit really well. That's 4 runs. And I don't think anybody's stopping that. What a lovely shot that is from Jessica. And she would love to finish on a high. It's a good shot. It's a little bit too short. Gets into position early this time. Good movement. She does move early. Gets herself into position and plays it in the gap for 4.
Is this a retirement? Sorry, we're talking foods again.
I believe there is. I wonder if they've just decided here, Malta, that, hey, you know what? We're going to, a little bit like we were talking about, sometimes as a team, talk about it beforehand. Maybe Malta have decided here, hey, Jess, we get out there, get us started.
They're trying out a new bowler here, Croatia. And that's a nice delivery, just drifting down leg side, and it's been put away excellently there by Switter, who's picking up exactly where she left off in that previous game. She now moves to 15. Anupama, who's usually the chief destructor for Malta, currently at the non-strikers end, but Malta now do pass that 50 mark, 55 for 1.
Right, now this one, it's hit pretty well. It's over the top of the infield. That's going to be 4 more as well. That's a good shot. You can see why Nupama Ramishan was quite keen to get to the other end. She wants to have a go at some of these short deliveries as well. And you can see there, I mean, that's a classic example. That shot there from Nupama, the one earlier from Sweta, how the batters from Malta here still to come. And as Tina said, oh, that's hit really well. That's not going to be stopped. Once that gets past the infield, that's a cracking shot. Well struck, a good hit, and Nupama Ramishan, we know that she's a quality player, and that's really well struck. She just gets in a really good position and gets the bat all the way through that.
The ball was delivered, but by the time the ball had landed at the other end, she was pretty much chasing the ball. That was worth maybe a half appeal from Croatia. I only really saw it from this side on angle. Let's have a look. Oh, probably just going down leg side. You could just about see the base of leg stump there. Certainly in the men's game, they would have all gone up screaming, but a polite possible appeal there, and looks like we have another retirement. I think this is less about Switter's pace of play, because she's going very well, 21 off 25 and more. She's just struggling again a bit with her fitness, and I know it's been a long few days.
That's a great shot. Oh, wow. That is your 1xBet shot of the day. There's no doubt about it. And Anupama, what a shot this is. That is straight out of the textbook. And before I could even say something, one of the spectators said shot. That was an absolute sizzler. What a hit.
Crunched it through the covers. It flew like a bullet off the bat there. And it takes Malta just 3 away from the 100 final ball. Can they get to the magical figure? Well, they're going to go for 1. Probably don't even consider the 2 actually, because Seema has the ball in hand. But it's a good performance from Malta. They get to 98, and again, it's that woman there, Anupama, who gets the majority of the runs, 25 in all. So that golden duck she suffered in game 4 was just a bit of a blot on her otherwise immaculate copybook. She again remains not out, 26 off 21. Runs on the board. They're going to have to put a few more on the board here in the chase. It's 99 at the target for victory. As Nikita, the regular opener for Malta, gets us underway. That's hit nicely down the ground by the captain of Croatia, Lydia. She's a familiar sight at the top of the batting order, but she's been joined. She hits that one firmly away. The chase is on there. And the ball wins. I assume that's Svita out there. It is, in fact, the number 83 on that occasion. Doesn't quite get her feet down quickly enough. No, Svita has been struggling a bit with her fitness and just feeling a bit exhausted. Well, it's not going to matter in the end, because just 2 balls later, Susan George does get her wicket. The cricket gods adjust as Susan does pick up her wicket. And it's a great delivery. That was almost what she was trying to do on the run out that wasn't given a run out, or stumping that wasn't given a stumping. This time the ball didn't bounce over the stumps, it bounced straight into the middle and the top of off stump, and smiles all round. And a bit of parity is restored. In fact, it's Sanya though, isn't it? It's not the captain. So we didn't use that as an excuse as we battled on, and this would have been a great catch there. It burst through the hands of Svetlana, and it's going to roll away to the boundary, and that's a much needed boundary for Croatia. It takes them into the 20s. I think it is, in fact, the second boundary that they've scored, and it comes off the bat of the captain, Lydia.
So Anita comes out as, Ilonka does get retired out for 3 of 9.
I think it's a good move. Again, it's nothing against the batter. It's also a case of giving other batters a go, with one eye now on the T20s, which are of course just around the corner. That one's hit just around the corner, and it's a nice hit down to the 45, and there's no stopping that one. As Lydia, the captain, she keeps rattling along nicely. She's been joined in the middle by Anita, and that's a textbook shot that she's played very well this week.
Yeah, good shot played, and just a little bit short from Tanuja. But Tanuja, she's really impressed me when I saw her play the first match. In fact, it wasn't Anita, it was actually the captain, Lydia, that unselfishly retired herself out at a run of ball 26. So that just tells you just what Croatia are thinking here. They know they've won the series, and Tina, now it's all about giving all the others an opportunity.
Absolutely, and it's good to see Pavla get another opportunity, because I think she has been one of the stars for Croatia. She can hit a ball hard. Before, of course, the 2020s, and that's the kind of hitting that we're used to seeing now from Pavla. Misses out on the first occasion, but the second time she swipes across that one right off the middle of the bat and all the way for 4. So it's a nice little start here for Pavla. You'd say pretty much the game's gone. And it's Anita who's retired out on this occasion. That brings Ines to the crease, which I think is the right move for the last 2 overs.
Yeah, I think so. And I like that. I like what Croatia have done here. I think they've had this. They decided to do this from the word go. Another retired out. Well, we could set a record here for a number of players being retired out, by the way. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, so he got it because without him, Southern Crusaders would not have got where they got to. So a lot of things to think about here when they talk about the MVP.
There's 1 ball left though here, so job is almost done for Malta, as they will take home the final victory. And they'll do it in some style, as that's a lovely hit from Helena Bosnic. That will give her a bit of confidence. You can probably hear the cheers from the Croatian side as she hit that one away. But it will be the Malta team cheering now as they do take the final win of the day. Of course, it won't be enough for the series, and I think someone needs to tell the batters out there that that's game over. I think they would have batted on into the night, as Ines there, she was like, come on, bowl it at me, what are you waiting for? Well, the game's over, Ines. And her side are on the wrong end of that result. It's a comprehensive win for Malta, beating Croatia by 39 runs.